The beacon guiding the creation of every Yamaha motorcycle is the never-ending pursuit of an intangible sensation we value greatly. The seductive exhilaration felt when a rider becomes one with their machine.
初めから全部分かってやってるっていうわけではないですね。
Extracting the performance for delivering that sensation, or Kanno Seino, is key. This relies on feedback from our test riders and the approach of our development divisions. To repeatedly ride, reason, revise, and ride again. Their skills and experience are the result of a tradition passed down since Yamaha Motor's founding in 1955. Since the birth of the powered two-wheeler over 150 years ago, riders' values and the ways they enjoy their bikes continue to branch out in various directions in step with developments in motorcycling culture. To keep bringing new excitement to the world of motorcycling, we are changing the ways we engage in Monozukuri and product development. One example of this is Yamaha's creation of model platforms, one of which we highlight here. This strategy provides various avenues to take to reach performance goals and get the final product to eager customers. The CP3 Triple's punchy torque is paired with a controlled fill, aluminum die-cast frame, tuned for the right degree of flex. However, the platform also allowed us to create two bikes with vastly different characters and orientations. This was accomplished by calling on the veritable tomes of knowledge within Yamaha's engineers. The two bikes are not simple design re-renderings either. They have entirely different ride characters and brand worlds. Clues alluding to how Yamaha's engineering know-how was applied can be spotted all over the MT-09 and XSR 900 GP. The first MT-09 made its debut in 2014 and introduced a torquey and agile concept for free-spirited riding that defines the MT series today. It set the motorcycle industry alight as a fiery naked sport bike that got the adrenaline pumping and emphasized rider-machine unity. The newest MT-09 dutifully retains the agile character of its predecessors, but has gained even broader flexibility that affords greater freedom to its rider.
まずはやっぱりライディングポジションですね。ライディングポジションは旋回中に大きくライダーがフロントに荷重をかけることでフロントがぐっと回り込んでいく、この感覚が自由度の高いライディングができるということが分かっています。そのライディングポジションを変えるだけでは車の調整というのはできないので、それに合わせて細部まで細かいところをライダーフレンドリーで作り込むっていうのが我々ヤマハの強みかと思ってます。
The lower handlebars on the new MT-09 shift the riding position away from a full-on motard posture to the sweet spot lying between that and the typical naked sport bike. Accordingly, the rigidity around the head pipe was tweaked, and the shape of the engine brackets and other details fine-tuned. This moved the bike closer to its ideal ride character, without the need for massive alterations. The fuel tank on the 2024 MT-09 sports a very different look, but its form was also shaped with numerous considerations for the bike's handling. The development team wanted to incorporate 3 points for a freer riding feel: a lower handlebar position, a bigger handlebar steering angle, and ample fuel capacity. Ordinarily, all of these conflict with each other, but what played a big role in clearing this hurdle was the fuel tank. The fuel tank is a major design element in a motorcycle's styling, and Yamaha developed a new steel pressing process to create shapes not previously possible with conventional steel tanks. This breakthrough achieved all the team's clashing goals as well as produced completely new, sharper-looking styling that remains unmistakably MT.
このモデルとしてやりたかったところでいうと、ハンドルを下げたい。でそれと同時に製造現場から、こういうその技法を変えてで新しいプレス機を導入してやれるぞっていうのが、なんでかわかんないですけどこうシンクロしたんですよね。これベクトルアウトですね、面白いもんでヤマハってこうぐるぐるぐるっとこう転がっていくんですよね。転がっていく中でこの MT らしさを作る形状はどうだっていうところが製造の人たちと話をしながら作れたという形ですかね。
The question was then, what sort of spices we should add to the CP3 engine and CF aluminum die-cast frame combination to take us to a new horizon for Jin-Ki Kanno. Like chefs at a time-honored establishment, with years of experience and techniques hard to put into words, Yamaha's engineers worked their magic into the machine, achieving technological breakthroughs along the way.
開発目標とかにもあるんですけれども、狙ったラインをトレースできるっていうことですとか、そのラインを外れた際にも修正しやすいっていうような、そういったようなキャラクターっていうのを目指して作ってました。これは大きく変わってるのは今回ライポジが結構変わってるんですけれども、シートとかもうフートの位置も変わってまして、前にもっと乗れるようなシートにしてるんで、その前乗りするっていうことですとか、サスペンションのリンクも変わってまして、スロットルを開けた時に加速を楽しんでもらうとか、乗車感っていうのを楽しんでもらえればいいんじゃないかなっていうふうに思ってます。具体的な目標に対しては、いろんな面でこうすると改善できるっていうのがテストをしていって分かってくるんで、それを提案して形にしてもらうっていうようなやり方をしてます。
Then there is the XSR 900GP, a machine reminiscent of race bikes from the 1980s. It was a time when motorcyclists grew passionately addicted to the feeling of pushing the laws of physics while attempting to trace the cleanest lines. The XSR 900GP brings that 80s original rush into the modern day.
モデルコンセプトとしてヤマハレースヒストリーの体現者っていうことを掲げています。まずワインディングロードを気持ちよく走れるようなモデルにしたいと思ってまして、コーナーへ安心して入っていけて、かつ立ち上がりで気持ちよくスロットルを開けていけると、そういったところを一番重視して作り込んでます。その結果ですね、ポジションのところもセパレートハンドルにはしてますが、それほど低いポジションではなくて比較的アップライトでもワインディングに行けばしっかり抑えの効く位置っていうのを試行錯誤しながら作り込んできました。
With the XSR 900GP, the goal was experienced motorcyclists grinning and the younger ones filled with awe. Whether heading down city streets or just taking a quick trip somewhere, a slick look and an unforced feel were our guideposts. To bring the development team's vision for the bike's ride to life, they subjected the CP3 platform to a battery of different approaches, and the bike slowly took shape. A longer swing arm was adopted for stability at various speed ranges, while the swing arm pivot point, steering head area, engine mounts, and other areas affected by front and rear loads were revised to tune the chassis' rigidity balance. Furthermore, the riding position was fine-tuned down to millimeter increments to embolden the rider while providing comfort, and much time dedicated to refining rider contact points, like the seat and foot pegs for the right feel and fit.
このなりをしてるのに乗ったら楽しくないっていうのはやっぱり残念になってしまうんで、ヤマハとしてはやっぱそこはちゃんと乗って楽しいっていうところを目指したかったので、その中でここのシートの高さをいろいろ変えたりして、でハンドルポジションも変えたりして、やっぱりその自分で狙ったこのコーナーをこう行きたい、その時にこう行けるっていう、ポジションを探った結果、ここのシート、このシートストッパーといったところが完成されましたね。
The level of freedom afforded by the XSR 900GP is precisely why the aura around it depends on its rider. Whether you want to ride like an old-school racer from the 80s, the racetrack athletes of today, or a mix of both, the bike will respond accordingly. The fairing is aerodynamic while providing ample wind protection, while the rubber for the foot pegs and other additions ensure everyday rides have tourer-like comfort.
非常にライダーの体に合ったディメンション、ライディングポジションというところを作り込みできまして、例えばスロットルであれば開ければ開けるだけしっかり加速する、加速した時にライダーが怖くない、逆にもう楽しいで、握れば握っただけサスがどれだけ動いているのかっていうところがライダーがつかみやすく、なおかつブレーキの制動力っていったところも握ったら握った分だけライダーが止めることができるというところで、非常にコントロール性というところを重視します。
Crawling into bed after a long day of riding, what's likely to randomly come to mind isn't just the beautiful sights you encountered, but also the sensations you felt when you absolutely nailed a corner. The more you ride, the more you can't wait for the next weekend, and you begin coming up with adjustments to your riding style to look and feel more like the snapshot in your mind. A bike's handling can broaden the horizons of a motorcyclist, and as builders of these machines, Yamaha is dedicated to concocting new formulas that enhance the handling experience. Our Jin-Ki Kanno ideal, to pursue the seductive exhilaration felt when the rider becomes one with their machine, manifests clearest with a bike's handling. From now and hereafter, we want to keep sharing the fun-filled lifestyles riding a motorcycle can bring. While staying faithful to our Monozukuri spirit and its traditions, we will push ourselves toward yet undiscovered realms of motorcycling. This is how we strive to keep adding new pages to the handbook for Yamaha Handling.